my fucking eyeballs. I got 2 of them.
Yeah, anyways, welcome back to the Commissioner's Corner. I'm your host, Willie Mo, a.k.a. Mo Buckets, a.k.a. the not-so-slim Shady, a.k.a. the slim, thick Brad Pitt. And I'm here with the commish and our special guest of the week, Frank Burns, 130 points per game. First-time guest on the show, Frank Burns.
Long-time listener.
Averages 130 points a game.
I actually outperformed that average this week. Still lost, though.
Did you like the future draft pick trading?
No, I fucking hated it.
Are you happy to see it gone?
Listen, there were a lot of issues I had with last season's format. You can tank in fantasy football, and that's not okay. As you guys know, I made it to the chip last year. Against all odds, I must say. Also, another issue I had was the third-place team almost getting a better prize than the first-place team.
You mean the consolation?
Yes. 2 keepers, and then in the draft order, you got the number 1 pick. Why do you get 2 keepers for being not good?
Frank, if you're in the consolation, what point do you have to look at your screen anymore? I reward teams that stick with it.
It's like a fidget spinner. We're just trying to keep their attention.
They're idiots. Next question. Oh, this whole thing?
Yeah.
This one?
That's my ass.
It's funny because it looks like the Bass Pro Shop logo.
Will anybody be on the trading block soon? You know, seeing as your team is starting very slow, or are you just going to stick this one out?
I dislike my team in general. It pains me to say this. I will be willing to deal Russell Wilson if I get a good offer. I have Aaron Rodgers pretty much just riding my bench every week. So if you need a quarterback, Connor has tried to rate me a couple of times with.
I offered him Julio Jones for Russ. He said, fuck off.
He's not going to fucking play.
That's not
My guy's
bad.
playing every week. Okay, next fucking question. I'm over it.
Frank, do you see yourself proposing in the next year?
No, because I'm fucking poor. What am I going to buy? A ring pop? But
If you
I
win the
don't.
championship.
That's true. That's an influx of at least $200.
Yeah, that's quite a rock. I win the chip. I'll table this question for now. But
If you win the chip, the powers that be are making crazy shit happen because
listen. Last season, I believe I started 0-3 as well. Jamie, look that up. I got Jamie from the Joe Rogan show back here for a sec. He's actually pretty cheap to hire for like 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, I started 0-3 last year, so it's not
all
impossible.
he does is shoot it.
Tom and Terry Carp lost in the same week. That's really the best thing we could ever wish for.
The commish, Terry Carp, lost to Chad.
His
Wait.
team's not going to win another game. Alan Lazard scoring 30 points on me. Big dislike from me. And starting a player, Julio Jones, who didn't play. Another big dislike.
What do you think of the power rankings this week?
I think Connor finally realizes my team doesn't suck. Honestly, I agreed with pretty much most of them. Yeah, I mean, Tom's last. That's all I really look for in those. Will's team is good, and he has the best body in the league, hands down.
Every week, I pick against King of the North's shitty team, and every week he wins. So this week, I'm going to pick King of the North. ISIS sucks too, so.
I got ISIS. I mean, Lamar Jackson, potential bounce-back game against the Washington football team. ISIS did leave points on his bench, as he loves to do, but King of the North teams kind of fucking sucks. He gets Kittle back this week, but I still think D's Nudes is going to win, as much as I hate to admit that.
Got to go with ISIS on this one just because Cam Newton's out. You're starting Baker Mayfield. I think Mixon's going to actually, produce this week against Jacksonville. I swear. I'll put my name on it.
Formerly known as Georgia Smith, he just acquired a new quarterback, Joe Burrow. Frank's team, I don't know if Devontae Adams is going to play. He's questionable. Go against the guest here. Going Burrow meets World.
Neither of them wow me. I'll probably be asleep during this one. But Russell Wilson, they're going to let him cook. I'm going to go with Frank on this one and say that Georgia gets his first loss of the year.
First of all, thank you, Will. Connor, eat shit and die. Well, obviously, I'm picking myself. You have to. Devontae Adams might not play. Kareem Hunt also might not play, so that would really be sick. I'm not really afraid of any of his players going off, to be honest. They're all a bunch of kind of regular dudes except for Keenan Allen. But, yeah, I'm going to win. Fuck you guys. Probably CPU.
Melvin Gordon went nuts.
The pimp with the limp has to replace James White with somebody. Let's see who he's got. Nobody. So that could be an issue. Yeah, I say CPU.
I'll go with Pimp with the limp. Reason being, I look at CPU's lineup, and he's got Raheem Mostert starting at running back. I don't think he's going to change it before game time. And when I look at his bench, for some reason he has 2 empty slots. So he's definitely not going to change the lineup.
He's got a ringer to draft.
I think it's Russia.
It was Trump. The commissioner's got to look into that one, I think.
But I don't really understand the empty bench spots either. I still think he's going to win. Pimp with the limp. Not enough firepower out there. I mean, his receivers are leaving much to be desired. He's missing McCaffrey for sure. But it's $10 Zoom Sexy time. Probably the worst 2-1 team in fantasy history.
Yeah, Big Richard is going to win. Never really liked starting 2 wide receivers on the same team, especially if their game is possibly not going to happen. Very interesting strategy. I'm looking for a good player on his team. I'm struggling to find it. Tyreek Hill is very good. David Johnson, come on. Josh Jacobs, I'll give you that.
He's
But
a good player.
I think everyone in our league could throw a better deep ball than Drew Brees right now. Even Tom. He doesn't have the accuracy. He's not going to hit a guy in stride, but anything more than 15 yards, at least Tom can throw it that far. I don't think Drew Brees can anymore.
Zoom Sexy time. You heard it. Pick Tom Flores up off the wall. Nobody has him. I guarantee it. I think it's pretty unanimous at this point. Zoom Sexy time. He's wearing a mask right now. He might be the worst team in the league, but he's sitting at 2-1.
I fucking hate fantasy football.
It's Goliath versus Goliath.
I just played Dalton last week. His team went fucking nuts on me. Tyler Higbee's going to have a big game. Jared Goff loves throwing it to him, and they're going to fucking kill the Giants. I don't even like Will, so I'm just going to pick Dalton.
Without Hopkins?
Who doesn't have someone missing this week?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, Will, you might not have Kelsey, so
Yeah, which
those 2 pretty much cancel each other out.
If Hopkins plays and Dalton puts him in his lineup, I might go Dalton, but for now I'm going to have to go Willie Moe.
Appreciate that, Kamish. Odell Beckham's actually going to have a big game this week against Dallas. I think Drake's going to have a huge game, especially if Hopkins doesn't play. I think they're going to feed him when they get up early.
Matchup of the week here, Terry Carp versus the Scrubs. If Tom beats me, I said I would be drinking 4 shots. Did I say whiskey? Live on camera. Back to back to back to back.
You're like a geriatric now. That might fucking kill you.
We'll have it on the show next week. The Commission's Corner will have the 4 shots if Connor loses this week.
Yeah, wait. Which I'm not going to. Look at his fucking team.
Yeah, I'll take Terry Carp here. God, he was talking so much shit about Dak the week he scored like 50 points for him.
50 points.
What a terrible way to get your team's morale up. I will go Terry Carp, a.k.a. CPUP8, a.k.a. The Commish, a.k.a. Connor Helvig, Tom Helvig's son. If it's not in Vegas yet, lock it in. It's my lock of the week.
Unfortunately, I'm going to pick the Commish as well. You're starting Hunter Renfrow. Tom, you can do better than that.
I don't think he can. All right. The pick everyone's waiting to see. Tom is the worst team of all time. He's 12. He'll never not be 12. Terry Carp. Easy win. Lock of the week. Lock it in.
This could be the beginning of the end. I'm kind of normally a positive person, but all these positive tests, if they keep canceling games, that's why I didn't send my money yet. Not because I'm broke.
People don't know that.
I'm man enough to admit it. I've been in this league. How many years? I don't even know. How many times have you gone to the bathroom in your life? That's how many years I've been in this league. I'll send you the $30. But anyways.
It could be the last show.
I could see the season possibly not happening. Yeah, that's my thought. Also, you're welcome for being really the spark plug this show needed. I knew I was going to bring the fucking heat. That's why.
Kamish, the people want to hear from you. Do you have any league announcements for the league?
As of right now, for those guys that have Chiefs and Patriots players, leave them in your lineup. If there's a guy that you want to play instead, let me know. I can retroactively put them in if the Chiefs and Patriots don't end up playing.
Sounds like collusion to me.
Look, I just don't want people to get screwed over.
I already did. Thank you. My best running back isn't playing this week.
Look, there's nothing I can do about that. You know they're not going to play though, so it's fair.
Yeah, but what? I have no other options. I'm saying this league sucks.
Commission.
I don't have enough. I don't have enough good players. I can't afford it. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know what you want me to do about that. But yeah, that's my announcement, Will.
The league's gonna be thrilled about that one.
And look, I've already talked to some of the players, just what we've decided. I got an email from Yahoo headquarters. They said if they don't end up playing, it's going to be treated as a bye. If they play, it'll be counted towards week 4. So